Like, what made you both fall in love with food and just being able to make that a part of your journey as a family?
Yeah.
So for me, my love for food and my journey with food started with my grandmother and my grandparents. Back when I was a child, my grandmother and I, we used to watch Food Network all hours of the night. So we used to watch Drivers, Dine-Ins, and Drives, Bobby Flay, and Chef Mission or Mission Chef. And we would watch those every night. And we would eat like peanut butter and jellies and peanut butter and crackers. But on the weekends, we would go out to eat and we would try different restaurants after church. And so over the years, that became like part of my life, part of my history. And so I became more of a foodie. She started letting me cook a little bit. And then as I got older, I started falling in love with cooking. And then me and my wife, we got together and I cooked for her. I'd make different stuff.
Oh, yeah.
And then one Mother's Day, my wife and my mother, she wasn't my wife at the time, but her and my mom wanted a seafood boil. Mm-hmm. And the guy we was going through, he was unavailable. And so I had made a seafood boil and they really loved it. And they was like, well, you should try to sell it. You should start doing this. And I didn't take it serious. And I was like, yeah, we'll do it. And then COVID happened. And then we started cooking food. We started cooking food out of our 2-bedroom apartment. And then I started making the seafood boils and people started taking a liking to them. And then eventually it just got to the point every day people wanted seafood boils. Yeah. So we made that the permanent thing on the menu, and the rest is history.
Yeah.
Nice.
I would say my journey started really, we was always hopping and skipping around to like different restaurants because he is a huge foodie. Like, he's the foodie behind the scenes, you know?
Okay.
He's the one that introduced me to, you know, different foods and things. And we were always, you know, parents, of course. Since we've got together, we've had kids. With our kids, we would always take them everywhere. We was the friend group, like the ones in the friend group who always had kids. Yeah. So we didn't have babysitters and, you know, places to drop off the kids.
I feel that pain.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the kids were always at the table with us. And to this day, people will say, why is your kids so well-mannered when we're out in restaurants? And it's because, you know, we started out in that scene of getting them to try new foods, you know, opening, you know, different all throughout, you know, Kentucky and, you know, Tennessee. We would always take them places. So my true love came from, you know, just spending time with my family. And I feel like that was so intimate, you know, even though we was in a wide space or a restaurant or whatever, it was always really intimate for us to go out and spend time together and just know that my kids and all of us could, you know, have that time together.
Yeah.
So that's really where my love came from food, is being together.
Awesome.